What's up, guys? It's Addicted to Figures here, and this is gonna be my first video of 2024 and my first ever review where you hear me talk. So here it is. It's gonna be the 2005 Sentinel Build-A-Figure. This thing is phenomenal. Just looking at this, look at all that dry brushing that's going in there, the silver in there. You can actually see how much effort they put in here from back in the day. This thing's going on 20 years old and still phenomenal. These things are really expensive, about $200 to build one. Look at the detail on the face. You can actually see the eyes in there. They actually painted them. And these were actually American sculptors back in the day who actually designed this and put this out there into production. Well, correct me if I'm wrong on that. Here's the side view of the Sentinel. He actually has finger articulation to go with it. This thing is really nicely detailed. Look at that. These do come with tentacles as well, but I'm not gonna bust them out since I do have them in storage. Alright, let's go into the articulation here. Alright, number one, the only issue I have with this figure is that this figure doesn't really look up if you want to be posing him like if he is flying, but you can't really do that on this guy. The other thing is he does have ball jointed hips. You could put his leg that high, up, and that low back, that far back. He doesn't really have foot articulation. No, he can barely bend his foot forward, but he does have ankle pivot, which is really nice. If you actually look really close in there, you can see all the design they actually put into these figures. Look at that. You actually see all the pistons and all the other stuff they sculpted in there. And it actually has like this chrome or copper feeling to it. Not feeling to it, there's a design put in there. It looks really nice. At the bottom of the figure, it really looks nice too. I like how perfect these were back then. I don't think this is really a good perfect figure, but overall, in my opinion, this is actually one of the best figures toybiz actually made. And it still holds up in modern day collections. You can see the inside of the hips right here, the inside of the thighs. Still more design put in there. He does have double jointed knees that bend that far forward, that bend that far back. They bend that far forward. Wait. Careful with these guys, I don't want to break them because they are expensive to get. Right, the inside of the arms really look nice. The biceps, the forearm, they look really phenomenal. I'm really impressed by these. You cannot just get one of these guys. Since Sentinels do always hunt in threes, like in Days of Future Past, you see them always together. Let me see, okay. And I've always noticed, shout out to Sharman's Prime here, he did point this out that all the Sentinels are individually painted differently. Here's going to be my very first one that I actually got back in 2019. Here's my other one I got in 2021. And you can tell there's a lot paint difference here between these two, but you can't really tell with the camera. You see this? It looks pretty nice. I like this. Let me see. Like in the background, like right here in the chest especially, it looks really different. Let me see, on the head especially, you can tell like in the front, the front right here of the Sentinel, it's a little bit black right here. This one, it's more black on that one. This one looks alright. This is actually my second one I got. This one actually is more stiff because this is the one I built more out of the packages. About all the figures from this wave, took them all out, and I just put this guy on display. You actually see these guys on other videos that I got. Let me see real quick. Let me bring up my other Sentinel real quick. Okay, now here is my third Sentinel that I got recently. He does have a little issue with him. He has like something broken in him. You do hear it rattle around here and there. Alright, now on these guys, this one's actually painted different compared to all the other ones because this guy actually has like a little scrape on the abs compared to the other ones that don't. I actually like it, the way these look. The shoulder pads especially, you see it? You got more chrome on this side, doesn't. They don't there. They do have it, but not as much as this one. This one is a really phenomenal, these are really phenomenal figures, and I would like to have more of them. But they are a really expensive figure to get to army build, and come across. They're really rare to come across now. Like compare these to the other size figures that we got nowadays. I do not have the other tri-sentinels and the Marvel Universe sentinels have that Hasbro has made, but I'm gonna compare it to the original, one of the original figures that came with these figures. Now here he is compared to one of the variants of the Wave, the Toy Biz Angel. He comes with a left leg. Okay, let me show you this. Look at the size of the figure compared to it. This thing is a real nicely tall figure compared to the 6-inch. The Scout was really nice, but if they were to actually make these figures right compared to the Avengers and the X-Men, I think there will be about the Hero Click size. So that'll be about like, they'll be really small depending on the scale that you're using, the kind of character you're using for that. But overall, these are really amazing. They're perfectly sculpted. The tentacles that they come with are they have a bendy wire in it, which is an amazing piece of own from back in the day. And they're actually hard to come across themselves. They're like $30 a piece. So you see that? See all the detail here and there. I do recommend if you actually wanted to start getting these, buy the knockoffs, and they're exactly the Mexico knockoffs. They're exactly $80, but I do not have any of them sadly. But they are exactly the Sentinel, these Sentinels from back in the day, but just minus some articulation here and there, like in the knees, and I think in the hands. But overall, it's going to be the same articulation. I do see them actually making other figures from the Toy Biz line, like the Giant Man Builder figure, Galactus, and Apocalypse, and the Toy Biz Legendary Rider series, Pit. I do see that one. I have come across that one at Comic-Con a couple times already, and they're not as detailed as original, but they are a little cheaper. So anyways guys, let me know what you guys think, rate, comment, and subscribe.